Hello, everybody. This is Mickey Lynn Larson-Olson, aka Q Patriot, January 6th, inmate 376303. And I am sitting down for my one meal of the day. I did eat some of I did end up making a breakfast sandwich with my homemade freshly milled flour Hawaiian sweet rolls that I made yesterday, or actually the day before. I made them the day before. It's still fantastic. And so it's a Hawaiian sweet roll, freshly milled flour. I always just go to Google. I just say recipe for whatever it is I want, and I always use those recipes as a jumping off point, and I just kind of go from there. But I ended up I milled my own grains, so I milled some hard white wheat for this recipe. Some of the recipes called for 1 tablespoon of salt. I used this recipe called for 2. I think 2 was right for this recipe. They called for either coconut oil or butter. I chose butter. Next time I might try coconut oil just to have a little bit more coconut, but I did have some coconut extract I threw in there also, and they just turned out amazing. Again, I'm not here, I don't break down, oh, put this much, that much. That's not my thing. It's really just I'd like to see people experiment and just go with their instincts. And so with this Hawaiian roll, sweet roll, all the recipes were calling for 1 cup of pineapple juice. I think that's really important. And brown sugar. Yeah, it was 1/3 cup of brown sugar. I also put honey in there. And I always, even if the recipe doesn't say to do it, even if it doesn't say you need to do this, I always do it. That's just me. And that is to make sure that my yeast is good. I will always mix off to the side just a little bit of water, and don't make it too hot. If you make it too hot, you can kill the yeast. So usually I try to get like 110. I try to make sure the water's like at 110. And then you need something to feed the yeast. So I'll either use honey or sugar to feed the yeast. And then, put the yeast in there. And I have both. I have active and I have instant, but I kind of treat them both the same. And let them sit for 5-10 minutes, make sure it's frothy, and then that way I know my yeast is good. And no matter what the recipe says, I always do it that way. That's just me. I am pretty relatively new in comparison to other people that are out there baking and cooking with freshly milled flour. I have a Nutra grain meal, a harvest meal. I absolutely love this. It's a stone meal, just like anything. You need to practice and just get better at it. And but it's great. And so I do not anymore. I do not buy any bread products at the store. One day I was wanting to have like a burrito or something like that, and so I needed a flour tortilla. And I pulled out the flour tortillas that had been in there from when David was here. And so I pulled them out and I looked at the ingredients and I was like, wow, this is just crazy. Like, what is this? And I basically went into my refrigerator, went into my cupboards after David left, and was basically just scouring all the labels for the ingredients, and I threw a lot of stuff away. And the one thing I learned was, I make my own bread products now. I'm getting better and better and better at it. Just like anything you do, you will get better at it as you go. I love to bake, so I have that on my side. I have the time for it. A lot of people do not have the time. I am on my own now. I'm retired Air Force. And so it's just me. So, I'm not, I have 2 children, but they're fully grown. My daughter is a nurse. She's her mom herself. And I have a son that's a nuclear mechanic in the Navy. But, so I don't have those responsibilities. So, a lot of moms, they couldn't take the kind of time to do this that I have the luxury to do, because they are raising amazing children out there, and have other responsibilities, many working. So I'm retired Air Force, like I'm all the way retired. So I have that luxury. I can do this, and so, but my big thing is really just to try to get everybody to experiment a little bit, and to just kind of take a recipe and don't follow it to a T. Just kind of look in your house and think, I think this might be good in it. I think that might be good in it. And then just kind of listen to yourself. That's just how I do it. That's just how I cook. And I have a pretty good ratio. I have a pretty good ratio when it comes to my food turning out really good, even though I don't stick to a recipe and kind of go based on my own instincts and what flavors I know work well together. So today, I've actually wanted for a couple days now. And one of the things is I let my chicken, so I had some chicken. I let them soak in a bunch of different stuff. I let it marinate in a bunch of different stuff. I put orange juice because I knew my base on this sauce tonight was going to be orange juice, and apple juice, and put some Greek yogurt, and just a whole bunch of seasonings in there, and I let it marinate. So it was marinating for at least 24 hours. You don't have to do that. That's just, I wasn't hungry last night. That's the thing about freshly milled flour. When you mill your own grains. Okay, so when you go to the store and you buy flour, right? Oh, don't take this down. This is information and education purposes only. You only have to read the bag. You only have to read the bag. So if you're looking at a flour in your grocery store and it says bleached, you don't want it. You don't want it. If it says enriched, which sounds like, if it says enriched, that sounds like that's good, right? No. That means they took out part of what God put in the wheat and they put something else in its place so that it could stay on the shelf longer. But they basically took out the nutrients God put in that food. So that is why I make my own bread products now, is because I get real grains. So I get real grains, and I try to get like ancient grains. I try to make sure they're non-GMO, that they're glyphosate free, organic. That's what I'm shooting for when I'm getting my grains. I use all kinds of different grains. I use kamut. I use hard white wheat, soft white wheat, einkorn. I use all kinds of different ones. And you just kind of got to figure out which one you think works the best for you and for whatever dish it is you're making. I like kamut for like pastas and stuff like that. And so anyway, so tonight, and then I decided last minute to kind of throw some rice in my dish. I had some jasmine rice, and so I went ahead and threw that in there. And so I got this chicken going on tonight. And I sprinkled it because I made it really sweet, which is what I wanted. I wanted like a sweet and tangy type dinner tonight. I put paprika in there. The recipe I was looking at, they said cook it in orange juice. So I thought that's interesting if you're wanting like a sweet type of sauce. And so, and then it said put mustard, ketchup, just kind of, you know, go by feel. It didn't say how much. Maybe like, it's like mustard, ketchup, and soy sauce. All right. And then I kind of just put what I want. I grated up some garlic and I grated up some purple onion in there. And I put some mint. So I sprinkled it with some mint just because I thought that would probably be good. So, so we're going to try this now and see if it is yummalicious yum yum or it looks yummalicious yum yum and it smells amazing. And so let's see what we got here. Because I wanted to thicken up the sauce, I threw some cornstarch in there too. Oh yeah. The mint makes it very interesting. It's adds a different. The mint makes a little dip. Just adds a little different to it. Very good. Again, just experimenting. But look at my rolls. Yeah, yum. So look at that. This roll alone would be enough to fill me up. Trust me, I had it last night. One roll filled me up because it's real flat. It's real food. Don't let them shy you away from real butter. Don't eat fake butter. Our ancestors thrived. They thrived on real butter, eggs, red meat. They thrived on these things and real dairy. And they convinced us that these things are not good. And I can't get into it because YouTube will take my video down, okay? But I will tell you that 300 used to be considered a good cholesterol. And statins came along, and they wanted to sell those statins. They lowered the cholesterol rate. And Alzheimer's didn't used to exist before statins. Do not take my video down. I'm just a crazy conspiracy theorist, everyone. I have no clue what the hell I'm talking about. This is for education and entertainment and information only. But ask yourself, do you know somebody that has Alzheimer's? Do they take statins? Your doctor won't tell you to take them off. But I highly recommend you go looking into some holistic doctors like Dr. Barbara O'Neill, Dr. Brian Artis, Dr. Reese. Go look into them. Find out what they have to say about statins and Alzheimer's. Right. I wish I could share this with you. It's so absolutely delicious. So, yeah, my chicken turned out yummalicious, yum, yum. Yeah, there's some rice in there. Yeah. Look. Yeah, I'll tell you what. My roll alone. Yeah. That delicious yum yum right there. So, oh crap. 1 second, I want to show you something I got today. My newest Sony original jacket from Sony with the USA Trump store. Look at that. Isn't it gorgeous? So, it's just amazing. It's got America on the sleeve right here. Saw Jason from the USA Trump store was wearing it. I was like, I got to have it. So Sonny, she does this for me, and she says, I'll drop ship it to you. So she just drop ships me jackets. They actually hand delivered a different 250 jacket that I wore in Washington, D.C. on July 4th. And they brought it to my house, actually. And no, I'm not sponsored by anyone. But I do love giving props to people, true patriots, doing good work out there. And Sonny and Jason and everyone with the USA Trump store doing awesome work. And I just got this in the mail. And Sonny, she always says, Mickey, you pay whatever, whenever. And I always pay her what, everybody else does, because that only seems right to me. But I do love that she trusts me so much that she does that for me. And she lets me. So this is Sony-USA Trump store. Look at that. Isn't it absolutely stunning? It's gorgeous, right? So, not many people watch my videos, so I think it's just hit 17 minutes. Y'all know I'm 17. I'm a 17 person. I'm a cute person. Just hit 17 minutes. It's getting ready to hit 17. I'm getting ready to get off here pretty soon. 17. So this is the USA Trump store. Sonny told me if anybody wants to buy her jacket, go ahead and call this number. Okay? You can call this number and tell Sonny. She's not going to give you a discount or nothing. I don't think so anyway. But just tell her that you saw this video and you love her jacket and you'd like to buy one. And what else was I? I want to. So anyway, like I said, I know my videos are long. I'm not holding anybody hostage here. It's just something I do. People can watch it. Not, I don't. It's all good. So anyway, but I want to give we got some great news. Our Proud Boys, our J6 Proud Boys, their charges were vacated. So a lot of people were upset that the Oath Keepers and the Proud Boys were not pardoned. Their sentences were commuted, okay? But I think that's because President Trump wanted their charges vacated, like they wiped like they never existed. So anyway, so Enrique Tarrio, the leader of Proud Boys, an amazing man, and I've had the opportunity to meet him several times, just a really great man. And I really hope that in time, Enrique will consider running for political office. He is an exceptional leader. He truly is. And what they did to him was beyond wrong. He wasn't even in Washington, D.C., just so you know. January 6th, wasn't even there. So anyway, so that's some great news we got. Now, I do have a situation where people, you have to understand, I'm not letting anybody control me. I can't control what YouTube takes down my videos. I can't, that's, it's their platform, whatever. But I will tell you, not all J6ers are created equal, okay? People like to lop us in, either good or bad, altogether. But the fact of the matter is, they're not. There are some J6ers that are not good, and Jake Lang is one of them. Jake Lang is an embarrassment to our J6 community. And what is horrible is each time he gets in trouble, the first thing they say is J6. And that freaking idiot, that racist, antagonistic piece of fucking dog shit, yes, Jake Lang is a piece of fucking dog shit, okay? And he makes us look bad because everybody loves just lopping us into one group, right? And he doesn't care. He doesn't care how he makes the rest of us look, but he expects us to have his back. But he doesn't have ours. He doesn't have our reputations at stake. He doesn't have President Trump. He just sits there, goes out there, breaks whatever laws he's going to break, goes out there, does whatever he's going to do. You know what? I won't have anything to do with him. Nothing. I won't even let him in my presence. All right? So no, not all J6ers are the same. All right? Dominic Box, I love you. You are a shining light in our J6 community. And you always make us look so, so good. Love you, love you, love you. Shane Jenkins, love you, love you, love you. So many. Rasha, Lucas, Rooster. Just there's a lot. Peter Schwartz. There are a lot of amazing Lego Man. Lot of amazing J6ers. But not all J6ers are created equal. And I'm calling him out. I'm calling him out. And I don't care if every single other J6er has a problem with it. If we don't get our damn community in check, then we get the reputations that we deserve because we're not calling out the poison amongst us. If you're going to sit back and allow that poison to exist in our community, then you can't whine and cry that you're being treated like crap because you're a J6er. Because you're allowing others to jeopardize our reputations by their actions. At Jake Lang, you can really, this is my double middle finger military salute. You can take it and shove it up your motherfucking ass. You are a piece of shit. I won't cry if you end up back in prison. I will not. You are a grifter. Got a lot of money when you're in prison, huh? Which is probably why you kept pushing your date back. Everybody, including me, I had no idea. I had no idea that it was Jake Lang and his lawyers that kept pushing their trial date back. I didn't know that till he was way out. I had no idea. I just thought, wow, they're just keeping this innocent guy in there all these years. But it was Jake Lang and his attorneys that kept pushing his trial date back. Jake Lang made a lot of money in that jail, in that prison. He made a lot of money. So, anyway. I know, long video. That's why nobody watches them. That's okay. That's all right. My very good friend Danielle Redclar asked me to bring everybody along for my health journey, so I do, and then I spew some stuff, and people can take it or leave it. And so anyway, I'm on my health journey. I eat one meal a day. I make my own bread products, and I love to cook. I love to experiment with my cooking. And and I do a 3-day fast once a month. Last time I checked, I lost 28 pounds, but I haven't weighed myself because I know everybody says this, my scale's broken, right? But I'm serious. I got on a scale and it starts like at 2 pounds. I think there's something seriously wrong with it. I kind of go more based on how I'm feeling and my clothes, how my clothes are fitting. So again, this is Mickey Lynn Larson-Olson, aka Q Patriot, January 6th and May 376303, where we go one, we go all. The best is yet to come. Good night, y'all. God bless. It's Yumlicious Yum Yum time.